Okay, and we're doing no pump and circumstance. I'm not doing even a starting soon screen. We're just gonna throw right into it because that was rough. I mostly just want it because I want the recording of it so I can rip the audio later if I need to. But I mean, I don't mind people not actually watching or hanging out in the stream, but I can port it over to YouTube and I can still download it. So that way I have the audio available. And oh, speaking of which, am I in Seth's? I am.
Yep, you're in mine.
There we go. I like the difference in camera, by the way.
What's the difference in camera? What do you mean?
Your camera's bigger. You can see what's going on. Your camera image, whatever it is bigger than what it normally
Yeah, yeah,
is. I
yeah.
I
I
like
have
that a little
different
bit
scenes
better.
for things, and this is for the Steam gaming and stuff. Um,
Ah, I see, I see, I see.
yeah.
Okay. Okay,
So like
so
for my Switch, my normal Switch stuff right here. Oh, yep, because I changed the window setting. You can see the camera got smaller over there.
oh, okay. Okay. So, um again, no pomp and circumstance. Not going into anything. Power went out. If it goes off again, I'm going to say I'm going to cut the stream completely, my stream at least, and I'll just join via uh, Discord and continue to talk. But I'm kind of bummed out that my power kind of cut.
Last time that happened, I went out and bought a battery backup for my computer and game systems, and I get time to shut it down now whenever that happens.
Well, the issue with that is that so when I bought my place, my coaxial cable is
Yeah.
actually on the other side of my house. My studio is about 85 feet, 80 feet away. So I have a cable that runs from my bedroom on the other side of the house, which is the master room. And I think the person that owned my place beforehand, it must have been their office because no other place in the house has a coaxial cable. And I run a cable all the way through my house to my computer.
Oh my goodness!
The
Come on.
modem that I have has its own power source. So I would need to run a backup battery on not only my computer, but on my modem as well. I need to have power for my modem to work. Yippee!
Fun stuff.
Okay, so aw, Fey Queen was in here and I totally missed it. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Okay, so I'm hopping just right back in because I'm looking at the map and this time I'm without gloom hands, so that helps. I feel awful that my power was like, nah, nah, not today.
That's right, because it's all your fault, Cass. You did it. You did it on your own.
It's all because I didn't see blue.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. So the other thing that I have noticed, and since I'm going to where is OBS? I'm going to there. Okay. So I kind of cut the chat out since I doubt very many people are really going to throw themselves into my stream. The other thing that I have noticed with Breath of the Wild slash Tears of the Kingdom, usually you have Din Faror and Nehru. Those are the three golden goddesses that apparently created Hyrule in general, right? And
Yes.
in tandem with those, you have Din, who is power, and she's the power side of the Triforce. Then you have courage, which I believe is Nehru, and then wisdom.
Faror.
Oh, okay, so I have them switched. So Faror
Yeah.
is courage, and then Nehru is wisdom.
Wisdom. Yep.
So that symbology has not been used. If you really
Yeah, no. Other than like the springs, no, that hadn't been used at all in this game.
now there are symbols of like Faror, she's water. She's the element of water. Din is the element of fire, and then we have what used to be the element of forest, which has split off in two different ways. We don't have the element of forest anymore like we did in Ocarina of Time. That's evolved into the power of wind, which is the Rito, and Naydra is now an electrified dragon. So the symbology that we have now is completely different. So I think it's evolved a little bit, where now you have time, light, and what I believe is either heart or courage. Probably heart.
Yeah, they got Is Ocarina the only game? Is Ocarina the only game with Kokiri?
Yes. It's the only
Yeah,
one
I
with the Korkiri people.
Because they got rid of, but I noticed they got rid of the Kokiri and basically replaced them with the Koroks. Or
Yes.
I mean, you could argue the Rito, but the Forest Sage or any of the whatever got replaced with the Wind Sages or something like that.
Right.
But I think Ocarina. I really feel like Ocarina had a sixth dungeon. No, seventh dungeon.
Seventh.
Seventh of light. And
Well,
they
that
didn't have
was
the time for
originally
it, so that
planned.
was-
You are correct.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They
it
had,
was. According to the developers, they two things happened. They started running out of time, and then they started running out of room on the cartridge.
That's the bigger issue. Yeah.
So when they created, the whole idea was to have that Rauru, that specific Rauru without hands. He was supposed to be the Sage of Light, and you would go through his temple as well, and you would go through it through the Temple of Time. And that's where the fabled unicorn fountain came from. If that
Right.
makes sense.
That's where that came
Um,
from. Oh, okay.
So
But
when
yeah,
they
now that with all the stuff with in Tears of the Kingdom and a lot of other games, they have a wind temple, a fire temple, water temple, and some of them have time temples, which is maybe that's what I was thinking of with
Right.
Ocarina. But yeah, they kind of just replaced the Kokiri and added in time for everything else.
right.
Is what
Well,
I've noticed.
To me, it makes a lot more sense since the Koroks are kind of they're an imaginary race. All things considered, nobody can see Hestu, nobody can see the Koroks unless they are pure of heart, and this is established by Hestu. So while he's in Lookout Landing for a
Yeah.
good most of the game, nobody else can see him but Link.
Yeah, and that. Yeah, because the Kokiri was kind of the same way. Nobody else could really get into the forest and interact with the Kokiri if
Right.
you weren't a Kokiri. Yeah,
Correct.
So that makes sense.
So
Replacing the Kokiri with the Koroks.
So some of that makes a lot of sense. But I don't understand. I mean, I get it, but I don't, if that makes sense. Where the birds are not the beings of the forest, they are the beings of wind, because that's been completely upheavaled and changed in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So, I think that's only been established because to more of a degree, yeah, birds being the sages of wind, that makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Let's not kick about here. Birds, they fly. They live in forests, but they fly. And wind tends to be a little bit more of a magnificent, magical, mystical kind of thing. So, I get it. But I don't understand it to some degree because haven't there been some games where wind and forest have both existed? Or am I wrong? I could be
I'm
wrong.
trying to think as to what game you'd be referring to.
I could be wrong. I have not played all of the Zelda games. So I could be incorrect. But
There's
if
not too many
wind,
people that have.
yeah, if wind has existed where Forest Temple hasn't and vice versa, then that would lend some credence to like, well, it's either one or the other. Because you have to have 7. And which one are you actually going to cut out to have both wind and forest? And then with the Koroks being, for all intents and purposes, really useless.
That's clever.
Very useless.
That's actually pretty clever.
It does make sense why wind came first and why wind is a big deal. So the original, and I'm hanging out at the fountain over here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these guys. One more. Yeah, I upgraded Yunobo last because I don't like him. But, so...
Oh, yeah. I was just wondering if there was a temple or a forest temple outside of Ocarina, and there is. I just haven't played those yet. They're Twilight Princess, Spirit Tracks, Skyward Sword, and Triforce Heroes.
I don't
Triforce
think
Heroes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Okay, and I don't think in any of those games wind and forest exist at the same time. At least I don't think so.
The hamster's turning.
I mean, I tried looking up on Google, and Google was no help. It was like, get through the forest temple, Ocarina of Time. No. Been there, done that. Moving on.
That's one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite temples to hate. It's the Forest Temple.
Oh, you are not wrong. You are not
I say
wrong.
my favorite one to hate because when I was younger, when I went through the game for the first time before I got the Nintendo Power walkthrough, I was stumped for maybe a month on that daggum temple.
Oh.
It irked the shit out of me. Then when I got the Nintendo Power magazine, I went through the walkthrough, and then all of a sudden, oh, the key that you're missing, yeah, it's right outside the temple. What? Go outside the temple. I'll always get that key first whenever I play through the game. That's the first thing I do is go get that stupid key up on top of the tree in the daggum box in the chest all by itself. It destroyed me. I couldn't believe that it was up there. I couldn't believe I missed it so many times. And then there was vines that let you climb to the opposite side of the room to walk on the trees or the top of the trees or the branches to get to the box, to get to the chest. That killed me.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I just did a quick Google search just to see. I might have missed something, but I think you're right, Cass. There's none of those games have wind and forest.
Okay, so the two have been swapped more than once. Okay. Okay, so I am looking for... I'm in Google again. Let's see here.
Oh, come on. We all have Google degrees here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Type. Let's see. I'm looking for... There's a specific one I'm looking for. Is it that one? Okay, so this is... No, that's not it. I'm trying to put my paws on... Because so many people have made art of it, I don't have to go looking through official things. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, don't do that. Open. Because this. Here we go. Browser source. Let's see. There should be this. We'll just use this. Okay, so this is the original image that I was using. Now, it is this one. Now this is art that I just randomly found on Google, but the idea is still the same. So if you notice that the water symbol is the symbol that we know of that has been consistent with Azora.
Yes, that is Zora's. What do they call it? Zora's ruby,
Sapphire.
sapphire. That's what it is. Sapphire.
Yeah, and then the Goron's ruby, and then it was
That's
supposed to be the
Goron's
Kokiri's emerald. And of course,
Yes.
well, I personally haven't seen either of the two symbols. Skyward Sword had them. And these are the same symbols that you see in Ocarina of Time, because I don't know why the fire one hasn't really been shown, but you do see them somewhere. I don't recall where. I think it's in the gem itself. The gem is kind of...
because I don't think that was in there in Ocarina of Time. I believe it was just a gem in that V-shaped golden saddle, if you will.
Oh, that's right. That was just the general, that was the symbol of the Gorons.
Yes.
That is just the symbol of the Gorons, that V shape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, a lot of this symbology...
Wait, what are we talking about? The V shape for what?
Oh, here, let me see if I can
The
find
Goron's
something
ruby?
better. Because the Goron's
Oh, okay.
ruby... Right, and then it's the Kokiri symbol, which is the same thing on the shield on Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
So, we're looking at two different things here. Of course, this is not my art or my stuff. I'm going to set this a little bit up here, and we're going to go squeeze. And... input image. Hi, Plonky! 6,000
Plonky. Good
toward Layers of Fear. Oh, dear. Thank you, Plonky.
So what are you up to in your goal now?
I don't know. I
22%.
haven't looked. Okay, so...
We are 22% there, 22,500 points raised for a total of 100,000 goal. So, yeah, you're moving along.
Oh, that's a scary thought. That's
It's
a
gonna
scary
happen.
thought.
It's going to happen.
Eh.
Well, he
So-
was even waiting for you to come back online. That's like he...
Well, thank you, Plonk. Yeah, my stream died. My power went off. And, well, I'm back for now. Hopefully I won't have another power surge. We'll find out. But I digress. We're just talking about the lore so far that we know of in Legend of Zelda. So I have up on my screen there's two different things I have up. The one of the Triforce, which has the symbol for Faror, Nehru, and Din, all three of them, versus the gems that we know of from Ocarina of Time, where the V has actually become the symbol of the Goron tribe. The Kokiri no longer exists, so that's been erased from everything. And the only thing that's been solid throughout all the games has been the Zora Sapphire, the symbol of the Zora tribe. That's the only thing that's remained consistent. And because all of this stuff has gone away, I think that the Triforce has been kind of reimagined, where it's no longer courage, wisdom, power. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes, yes. That's
It is
correct.
now time, light, but courage is still the same, if not been transformed into purity or heart. Because if you recall from the last part of the game, you had time, which was Sonya. You had Rauru, which is light. And then you had Link, and you had the three of them. So the three symbology is still there. But you had the hero. You had heroism. So I don't know what that last element would be called. But
Spirit, maybe?
possibly spirit.
I was thinking spirit, soul.
Soul, maybe. I mean, it is absolutely unnamed. It is absolutely unnamed. But, so, my thought is that, for instance, where did, because I actually wrote this down. I just need to find where I wrote it down. Okay. So it is, you gain wisdom over time as you learn and grow. Then there's power in light. And then you have the courage, which feeds your heroism. So I think those are the 3 new elements that we're working with now.
Huh.
So everything's been reimagined because if you think over the course of the game, what you learn, especially as a player, is that there's so much community involved and so much camaraderie involved. When you go to the Wind Temple, when you go to the Lightning Temple, you've got people to back you up, which makes Breath of the Wild such a lonely game.
Oh, God.
Obviously, that meant something. So you go from being a lonely hero to the entire world gathering together. So the original Triforce is no more. Everything's been so manipulated and so changed that the original Triforce is just no more. And
Wasn't
if we
the
are
original Triforce just not even a symbol, just a piece of when the 3 goddesses left the land?
It
What was
is
left behind?
supposedly a physical item as
Yes.
per Skyward Sword. But yeah,
Yes.
that's where the Triforce originally came from, was when the point of the 3 goddesses leaving Hyrule, that's when the Triforce was created out of their exit.
Yes.
So I honestly do not think that the Triforce as we know it is ever going to be seen again. The symbology is there because it's a power of like 3 main powers. But that's been kind of trumped over the concept that there is so much community and camaraderie involved in going after Ganon. And even at the end of the game, you're not alone. You've got Zelda there. She's a dragon, but you got Zelda. So Link is still not alone in this travel. Thank you, Plonky. You're so addicted. I love it. Yes, I am addicted. I am very well addicted. So the end lesson, that if there is a lesson to be learned about the land of Hyrule, is that Ganon has no place because he's a singular entity, regardless if he has forces and minions and bosses. He's not doing it for the good of everything. He's doing it for himself, whereas Hyrule all banded together. And I think that means that everything that we know is gone. and we should just not necessarily throw it away, but it's just not the same anymore. I'm okay with that, but it's not the same anymore. But that does lead to other questions, like we've got Nehru or Dinral, we've got, oh, I can't remember their names. Get rid of those. It's in here. I have their scales. I can't remember the names of the dragons. Okay, so we have Dinral, Nidra, and Farash. So we know, face up, that this draconification that Zelda went through is a real thing. And that's why they're so against it. Who prior went through it and they're like, oh, nah, not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to do that. I mean, you have Minoru who's like, don't do it! And then cough, cough, she dies. What if the golden goddesses that we know of, which would be Nehru, Din, and Farash, or Faror, what if they are those dragons?
That's what I assumed. I assumed that they are those dragons. Or they're the essence left behind.
I mean, I'm
when
going to assume that too.
They left a couple of things left behind. One of them, the obvious, was the Triforce from them exiting. But I believe the essence that they left behind were those dragons. That's how I always perceived it.
Or are they
I'm back.
physical
My computer
beings?
crashed.
You beat a oh.
Oh, whoops.
Yep. I bombed Wheatley once, and apparently the game didn't like that, so it crashed on me.
Oh no! Oh no, everything went to hell! I mean,
over here
my
with my-
power goes off, your game goes nah.
Right now,
No, like I got a blue screen and everything.
Oh, man, you went all the way back.
Oh! No, that's not just a little thing. That's your computer being all like,
Nah, dog.
Nah,
your computer saying, nah, dog. You ain't playing that today.
ha ha ha. We aren't thinking with portals today now, are we? Doggone it. Oh, that's a bummer.
Man, dude, sorry to hear that, bud.
But according to my screen, though, you suggest Dash Ducks.
No, Dash Ducks, yes.
That is so addicting to watch.
Dash Ducks, what?
Dash Ducks is a stream of nothing but like ducks playing in a pond.
Oh my god.
There's another one, Mammal Marine Rescue.
Yes.
That,
Yes,
um,
I've seen that. I've seen that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nothing
I
but
know.
otters. Yeah, otters playing in a pool.
Yeah, and then there's one other one. I think they are seals, but I'm not involved in that one. I'm not subscribe or I'm not following that one. So, oh boy. What a ride this has been today. Outside of lore and Zelda, power goes off, blue screen of death. Well, Tweak, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Come
No,
on,
it's not. No.
bring it,
No, it's not.
bring it.
I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying.
Not bragging.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not
This
bragging,
computer costs
but
as much
I'm
as a
not
car.
bragging.
This computer costs as much as a car. A used car, but a car nevertheless.
I was gonna say $17,000. What the hell are you?
No,
are
not
you
a
on
new
the
car.
Hubble, like a part of the Hubble telescope?
Well, now that you mention it. No.
I am on Hubble Junior.
$3,000.
55.
What?
I built it.
Okay,
I pieced it together myself.
I built mine too, but I call mine the COVID special.
Like an
It-
RTX 3090? God damn.
In
No, I do. I have a 4090, a i9 13th gen on a 790 ASRock Wi-Fi motherboard
water cooled, water blocks on the GPU, a double water block on the GPU, and a water block on the CPU, and my own
Why
custom loop.
Why water cooled?
It's
Because
actually better that way to
it's-
have it
yeah.
water cooled. It's more consistent versus airflow, which can change depending on the environment. Like if it's a hot summer day, it's going to run hotter.
Yes, it does. It runs hot during the summer than it does during the winter. I noticed that with my 3090 Ti, that my 3090 Ti would always run hotter during the summer, and also it would turn my bedroom into a furnace. It
You
would
can make-
literally warm up my bedroom.
At least you can bake some eggs in there.
I could if I
Nah.
wanted to.
I'm not an egg
Except
fan.
it-
Now
it'd burn
bacon.
'em, but ooh, bacon. Ooh,
If
goodness,
you're
bacon,
talking bacon, then I'm totally all about it, but not eggs. They either have to, it has to be just bacon or bacon and eggs and corned beef hash.
But
Yes.
I originally did not want the 4090 series card at all because of the overheating issues and because of the power plug burning up. But after much consideration, I said I would get one if I custom water looped my PC to keep it cool. My graphics card does not go above 50 degrees Celsius. It stays below. Even when I'm burning, even when I have it overclocked and I'm pushing it as hard as I can, it does not go over 50 degrees.
You
Well, my
know,
3090 Ti, when it was on air cooled, it would idle at 50 degrees.
you know,
Right,
I
Jedi
wouldn't mind
Survivor.
doing water cooled, but my computer is already, again, it's COVID special. It was whatever I could find in 2020.
Gotcha.
And I built it from like whatever I could find. I couldn't even tell you what's in the thing right off the top of my head. But because of that, there's another person by the name of, and you might have seen him in my streams, pop in and chat, Hardcore Cheese on Toast. That gent is...
Jeez.
Yes. That gent helped me through fixing some
Gerald-
of my major issues that I had with my computer, and then everything else fell into place. So, and that's why I'm streaming is I went, like, I've been off work because of my shoulder issues since February, and I just randomly stumbled upon somebody's stream, and they're like, come on, let me help you. Woohoo! And we figured it out. But I found out at that point that even though PC Part Picker said my case was compatible with my motherboard, it
wasn't.
not. The fan that's in it was a 3-pin, not a 4-pin. So
You could still use a 3-pin fan in a 4-pin header.
I couldn't get it in. That's what
Oh.
she said, but that's totally what she said. Whoa. So I got the fan changed and everything, and then Plonky, the person that you've seen in my chat pop up, I found
course.
him randomly. And I don't remember what stream it was. It was like 3 streams in that I was following him. And I'm like, you know what? He's right. And it was right after that, I had already started Tears of the Kingdom and everything. I'm like, I'm streaming this thing. Why not? So nobody will see the beginning of my game. That is nowhere because I did that offline. I started streaming when I was already in Hyrule on the surface level. And I think I had already started the depths too. So the beginning part of my adventure is not video logged. And it's kind of a bummer because, you know, hindsight being 2020, I should have restarted my game when I started streaming, knowing now what I should have known at that point. Because this has been an experience. So I don't have my own beginning reactions to a lot of that story, which is kind of a bummer, but that's streamer brain. Completely different scenario.
I just want to say one of the people in my chat, Gerald in my chat, says my graphics card sits at a comfortable 320 degrees.
Wow.
Oh,
Toasty.
shit. Man, it warms. I'm gonna go ahead and do the super flex real quick. I'm gonna post in your Discord, Seth, my a picture of the PC that I just took.
Oh, are you
nice, go for
flexing?
it.
I'm flexing now.
You flexing?
Now I am.
Ah! Ha! Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm heading that way. Where did you post it?
General.
I need to find it. I'm not good at directions. Just remember that. General. Oh, you can have not exactly rave material. I mean, it's blue. Is this your blue period?
I
Thrill
like
says,
blue.
haven't noticed any performance issues yet, but it did melt through the case and is now welded to the carpet.
Holy dick.
I mean,
We turned my
I
carpet
mean-
into a grilled cheese sandwich.
you know, a little Goo Gone might help. Just get in there, kind of lift it a little bit. I do not recommend acetone. You'll melt your carpet.
Even more.
A little bit more than normal. So, given the proximity of such a heating situation, I can't imagine having hell in a computer, but that seems to be where you're at.
Pretty close.
Like the devil incarnate has found its way into your box. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm watching Seth. He's at the last at Wheatley the last time. I could never play this game. Could never play this game. I love the story and I love watching people play it. But I get such vertigo from it.
Oh, that confuses the ever-loving heck out of me.
The real hell in my computer lies in the browser history. But we don't need to talk about that. Thank you, Gerald. Yeah, we're not going to talk about mine either, because most people will probably look at it and go, wow, you're really into Legend of Zelda and My Little Pony, huh?
What's wrong with My Little Pony?
Oh, I love My Little Pony. We're not going to talk about the $7,000 that I have wrapped up in a lot of ponies.
Hey. What's wrong with that? Hold on. When I was, what was it? When I was in fitness, and when I used to be a bodybuilder before everything else, before I got sick, I used to have a racing team where we would do different races around here. And that team
Oh,
was
wow.
Rainbow Bright Awesome.
Okay, Rainbow Bright. She my girl. I mean, she is right up there with Fee, okay?
Uh-huh.
I
figured
love
if you were into My Little Ponies, you had to have been into
Rainbow Bright
Rainbow
and the
Bright.
Star Stealer. Have you actually ever seen it?
Yes. Yes, I will admit it.
It's actually a good movie.
It's not bad.
It's
It's
not
not bad.
bad.
I'm very firm. I'm very firm in my manlyhood when I can sit here and say I have watched Rainbow Bright and I think it is awesome.
You know what? I don't do gender roles like that because I love Transformers.
Oh yeah.
You bring on. Okay, so a little bit about me. I am kind of a little unconventional in the things that I like because I love the Michael Bay movies. People like to poo-poo on those all day, but you know what? Look at the source material. It didn't take itself seriously. It did not. Optimus Prime himself was like one-liner, and then Megatron, one-liner in return. I mean, and it was like that. It was a back and forth of one-liners. It did not take itself seriously. So even though Michael Bay blew things up and threw lights all over the place and whatever, in my little childhood brain, that's how I would think that the Transformers would be. Because it didn't take itself seriously.
It was a cross between action and a comedy, not gonna lie.
Really, it really was, and I love it. I have some have a little bit of a stake in it, I guess you could say. My dad, at the time that Transformers debuted, he was doing, he worked for General Motors. And he did a lot of the testing on the vehicles that were involved in Transformers. They were actually at the proving grounds in Michigan. And they filmed at the General Motors proving grounds in Milford. So when my brother at the time, it was his senior year in high school, and he was doing his little, what do you call that thing? They do the spirit thing, the last football game, whatever.
Oh, pep rally? No,
Yeah, well,
pep rally.
Pep rally was. They made
Homecoming?
floats. Homecoming. Oh my
There it
gosh. I
was
hated
naming
high
a bunch of
school.
stuff. I was-
wasn't involved in that shit.
I was throwing stuff out there. My man nailed it.
Absolutely. So when they did the homecoming thing, my dad actually borrowed from work the vehicle that was Ironhide in Transformers because he did development work on that vehicle. So, of course, my brother's team and their homecoming float won. Because when it was announced that it was the Transformers vehicle that was pulling their float, everybody, I mean, we're talking stupid standing ovation Reddit style.
Reddit style.
I mean, everyone stood up and clapped because at that point Transformers was a huge event. So I have a little bit of a stake in that. Just saying. Only because my dad, oh my gosh, my dad was so angry a few times because they closed down the circle track. If you ever look at Google Maps and look at the Milford Proving Grounds, there is a circular track that they closed down where my dad was doing his development work on those vehicles for filming. And my dad would come home bitching. He's like, I've got this test that's gotta be turned in, and I have to work around a goddamn film crew. I don't want to do this shit anymore. So I have a personal attachment to that film in a very awkward way. So, that multiple times my dad was so angry at that. It was actually kind of hilarious, hindsight being 2020. So, I have a love for those films for a few reasons, and that's just one of them, because it was like the bane of my father's existence for about 4 months, because they would close the circle track down without any indication that it was going to happen. And they were out there filming at the time. There's also a place in Adrian, in Michigan, where there was an old road that they blew up, and they were going to redo the road anyway. So they closed the road down in Adrian and allowed the film crew just to go nuts and blow everything up because they were going to redo the road anyway.
I did notice that's a big thing with Michael Bay. He does not like buildings and roads.
No, lots of things go boom. So
Oh yeah, everything's got to blow up. Everything's got to fall apart.
yeah. So at least that's my, when we're talking about childhood, and the thing is that I really didn't get into Legend of Zelda until Ocarina of Time came out.
Oh, absolutely. That's when I got serious into it, when Ocarina of Time came out.
And I wear it as a badge of honor that I got through the water temple without help. I didn't have a guide. Back then, the internet wasn't a thing. You know, you couldn't go into Discord or anything like that. That was the time of mud rooms and IRC. So
you had Nintendo Power.
if you didn't have Nintendo
Yeah,
Power, you were lost.
I had to use guides the first couple times, but I did manage to do it twice without any help or anything. But yeah, those guides had to happen the first time.
I am so proud of that I actually have it on my LinkedIn as an achievement. I mean,
love it.
I don't care if people don't like it or not. This is an achievement. So, we're at the end of the game for Seth. He's going through the music. I want to share in this, so I'm gonna mute on my stream for just a second, just so I can hear that. Sorry, guys. I wanted to see the ending. I'm also watching Seth's stream at the same time. I'm back. So, yeah. So that's at least my history. And how I love Legend of Zelda. Once I get some other things taken care of because of my shoulder problems and everything else that have set me back, unfortunately. My studio is not set up yet. I want
It's not
to...
even built yet.
Well, to some degree built, yeah. I've got to clear out some stuff behind me, and because I've got a green screen I'm going to use. And I still need to figure out my camera problems. I goofed it up. I look like Shrek. And I haven't felt like going back to fix it yet.
Oh, come on now.
Oh no, I turned my entire thing green and I can't figure out how I did that. I've tried adjusting the contrast and saturation and all that. Well, I can't figure out what I did. So that's why I've run this entire thing with Tears of the Kingdom without a camera. So cameras will be involved later. That and the fact I don't know where to put it. And my circle light is currently duct taped to my wall.
Well, that's creative.
And I don't think it's going to stay. So I didn't want to have a situation where my camera was running on screen and the light comes crashing down toward my monitors. So I got to figure that part out still. But I have so much in the way of Legend of Zelda stuff. I've got the shield, I've got the Master Sword, I have the Kingdom Hearts key, Sora's key.
The Keyblade?
The Keyblade. I've got, like, my room is going to be turned into a total nerd out. But I need to turn my desk, which means I've got to dismantle my computer. And this is all stuff I can't do because of my shoulder. I also have a file cabinet that comes up to my forehead that I need to get rid of.
Whoa.
And I can't do that by myself. So
First thing I just saw.
what's that?
I just came back and that's the first thing I hear.
Oh, yeah, just talking about because eventually I really want to get an actual studio for streaming. But now that I'm going back to work, that's going to, at least for the next month, even my streaming schedule is going to be off the wall. Tuesday I go back and I've got this week. That's all I've got. I've got this week's schedule. Because the following week, apparently things went to hell because somebody went on vacation. So they're trying to figure out where to put me.
That's very kind of him.
No, they're still going to schedule me. It's just I don't know when or where. So my streaming schedule by itself is going to be completely off the wall. So that's why I was going to finish Tears of the Kingdom before I went back to work.
Just chatting. Which is one thing that I forgot I'm on voice. My bad.
You're good.
I switched over to voice activity instead of push to talk like I had been.
Oh, I don't mind. I mean, we're here for a reason. I guess I should swap mine to just chatting as well. Nah. That's too much effort.
Damn.
That requires too much work.
I'm
Wait,
looking
your
at
PC
it. I'm like, nah, forget it. Tears of the Kingdom. It's
Tweak, your PC is crazy.
I know, right?
it's his
How
blue
much-
period.
How much sticks of RAM you have?
I have 2 sticks, a total of 64 gigs
Nice.
of DDR5.
DDR. Wow.
I don't remember if I have DDR4 or DDR5 in my what I call my shit box.
Your shit
I mean,
box.
I don't think DDR5 existed 2 years ago, so
It didn't. No.
Okay, then it's definitely DDR4. It's got a solid state drive in it though.
ooh, that's good.
That's damn good.
So, funny story. The person that helped... Oh, those fell? Well, that's a thing that just happened. What is? Funny story. The person that helped me build my computer, it took 2 of us to screw it up. I neglected to remember that I had my external drive hooked up to my computer. And I could not get the thumbstick that had Windows on it to load. So he had the bright idea of, well, download Windows and see if you can get Windows onto the thumbstick. Because I was on my old computer at the time, and my new computer just wasn't acting properly. Well, when it said which drive it was... Well, it formatted my external. And I don't know how much you guys actually know about me, but I am a widow. My husband unfortunately passed away back in 2016. So, and don't worry about sorries and everything. That's fine. But this external drive had all of our photos on it.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
All of our photos, my tax documents, all of my PDFs for the art for my streams, you name it, it was on there. So it reformatted the whole thing and downloaded Windows onto the drive. It took 2 of us to screw that up. So it was turned into a win. I did end up using that external hard drive, and I finally got Windows on this computer. And the key was fine. It's just getting it to the computer, I couldn't do that. So, and it was about 2 weeks afterward, I couldn't figure out how to recover the drive. I couldn't. I'm not technically inclined, and I was afraid that if I tried to do anything with it, I would make it worse. So, and that's when I learned that with hard drives, as long as you don't continue to save stuff on there, it still exists.
Yes.
I did not know that. I, again, am not technically inclined. I had no idea. So the only thing that was on there was Windows, and the drive wasn't even half full. So there was nothing, and Windows didn't even take a huge part of it. So that saved a good percentage of my data. I got all my photos back. I got all of my Word documents and stuff. The only thing that became like lost to the ages were all of my Photoshop files. Those all became corrupted.
Well,
So
those can always be fixed.
I mean, that's actually where my current avatar came from, my hippocampus, because my hippocampus originally had front legs.
Well,
But-
it is a hippocampus. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that it is. She originally had front legs, so when I redrew her, because there were parts of it that I didn't like, and I totally lost the PSD. I changed it where now she has fins. So it makes a little bit more sense. And I toned down the hair. It used to be like a pink and purple. And now it's a transparent blue with a little bit of white. So it looked more fin-like and less like hair. I like the idea of having the semi-transparent fish fins. So I went that way with her mane. So that was another win that I got out of it. Thank goodness. Oh, I don't have any of my beasts out. Get them out. So,
And so, what's the objective in Tears right now?
just doing some minor things, probably finish some quests and whatever. Because, I mean, I beat Ganon, so now it's just meandering and talking, basically. I really don't have any like goals necessarily. Because
Just play.
Okay, just yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're like trying to finish a specific quest right now or nothing. Because like I said, I've been playing Portal for a little bit and I hadn't been paying attention.
oh no, I'm not
Listening,
doing
but not
anything
watching.
special. Huh. You allowed your heart to falter. Oh. Many soldiers later attested that there was. Aw. I have to
Oops,
go
time to
around
let
and
the puppies
find
out.
these, I guess.
I'll be right back. I gotta go let the puppies out.
Who let the dogs out? Tweet, 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 tweet. Again, more copyright.
I think you can sing it for words, just don't put the actual song.
They can still manually come after you because you use lyrics, even though it is transformative because haha joke, I'm funny. But I think it's owned by Sony. Sony isn't as hardcore as what
Disney.
Disney is. Oh, Disney is awful. Disney copyrighted me singing the part where I was singing I Just Can't Wait to Be King. I mean...
Thank God they didn't give you a cease and desist.
Well, I don't monetize my videos currently. I don't have Google AdSense or anything like that. So there's nothing
Was
for
this
them
through
to
Twitch
take.
or YouTube?
YouTube. It's through YouTube.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, they
That's
copyright.
Yeah, YouTube was real quick about that.
Yeah, and it was
Um,
within like 20 minutes or so. I think it was about 20 minutes of uploading it. And the thing is too is it wasn't even public at the time. It was a privated video. So it was a content
Oh, yeah, that's
ID
weird.
system, not anybody actually watching it that was like, "Oh hey, you're using Disney stuff." Huh.
I've had that with Banjo-Kazooie. I was playing Mad Monster Mansion, and when I went to
Really?
upload, it said portions of this thing has been muted. So I went to go look at the portion or whatever, and it said here's a link to the thing that it's supposedly is or whatever. It was a YouTube video of something in what looked like the writing looked Japanese, right? Like curly, flowy, blocky characters. And it was a very, very grainy sounding, like it was recorded through a phone next to a fan, right? You could barely make out the sound, but it matched enough that it flagged the system and muted my audio.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and it wasn't even the official thing. It was just a random upload.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's beyond
Awesome.
special.
So now I found this thing. One of my friends explained basically, like on Twitch at least, your music. If you play music during the stream, it very, very rarely hits you while you're streaming live on stream, right?
Right.
Most of it comes from the VODs, like what I was saying. It just runs through some algorithm thing and it picks up the music and mutes your thing, right? So since that the majority is caught through VOD, you can separate, like say Spotify. If you have a Spotify channel and audio channel in your OBS, you can separate that from the Twitch VOD, so you can hear it while you're live on stream, but it does not record to the VOD.
How on earth? Okay, I'm gonna have to pick your brain on how to do that.
Oh, it's very easy. I can show you.
Haha! Sooth. I am now riding a buck.
But yeah, it's like 4 steps or something. But you can. It won't record to as long as it doesn't come through the microphone. Like if you're playing through your computer speakers and your microphone picks that up, it'll go through, obviously. But if you're wearing like headphones or something, and your microphone can't pick that up, it won't be on your VOD. So like if you go back and watch some of my older VODs, the beginning usually has some sort of intro to it, and the end credits with the fairy fountain theme, that's on a separate track as well. So you go back and watch those. It's dead silent. You don't hear anything.
Pissed off a Lionel. Nope. Nope.
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell when I came into your stream today. I literally opened it up and the video popped up, and the first thing I heard was shit. I pissed off the Lionel, and I'm like, oh god damn, this is a way to walk into a stream.
Why is it still after me?
That thing's after you like you owe it money.
Oh, apparently I do owe it money. Holy cow.
Give me my money.
Damn.
I mean, dude, I'm sorry. I'm not a snitch. I swear. Oh my gosh! Look at it! What?
It's climbing up to get you. Jeez.
What? Did it just... You saw that, right? It just phased out.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, does it have telepathy? Oh, there it is! Oh! Does it have teleportation powers?
Looks like it.
Oh!
Well, you can do it.
I just realized you
in
can
the
hear me.
dick.
Yeah, if they have a range of things, a range of where they can go, and if they walk too far out of that range, they'll warp back to their spawn point.
Oh. Okay. So he can come all the way over here. That's scary.
If that's where he's at right now, that's where his range is, or where he's walking. That's closer
That's
to where
his spawn
central
point.
is.
He came up to
So-
here.
He might be able to go up there, but he's
And
gonna
then
eventually
he-
at some point warp back over there.
Yeah, and then he warped back. Oh, that's scary. Oh, hell. Why not? I'm here. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's really piss it off.
There you go.
Let's go.
Get some.
I want to see. Does this work? You don't see me. I wonder, do the puff shrooms work on him? Probably not. but
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, they do.
Yes, they work. The closer you get to them, the better they work. Or if you put one directly between you and him. it obscures his vision.
He's gonna turn around here in a sec. I know it. Ow! Dodge! 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 Why do you do that? Oh! Well, there goes that. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I still don't fully understand how this suit works, because obviously it does take your rupees or whatever, but I guess for minor damage it just takes rupees, but after a certain point it starts taking hearts too.
Well, can
Like,
the Silver
that-
Lionel one-shot you? I would think it can.
If your armor's low enough, armor class is low enough, yeah, probably.
Because that was quite a few hearts that it just took out of my ass.
Yeah, that was like 3/4, wasn't it?
Just about. And I still have... What's 8 times 4?
But 8 and 4, 32.
Okay, thank you, because I don't math well. So I have 32 shrines.
Oh,
Well,
lucky for you.
30 shrines, because I've already done 2. I have 30 shrines left before I have all of those hearts. So, out of what I've got, I only had like 6 hearts left. So he could have gotten my bum. Where is he? Oh, there he is. What? Why are you? No. No. Pushroom. Go. Oh, see, this whole, yeah. Oh, he blowed up. Oh, he blowed me up. Oh, that was painful. Okay, yeah, so Silver Lionels, Pushroom. Ah. Okay. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. He took down a tree. Ha. No.
Jeez and peace, you pissed that thing to right off.
Oh, wow. Then...
To be fair, though, I don't think it takes very much. Oh, he's outside of his range. It doesn't take much to take down a tree. I think it's only like 40 HP.
Where'd he go? How far outside of... No, this was his range. Where'd he go? Because everybody's... The music is still going. Where is he? I don't understand. Everyone's still freaking out. But guys, chill. Like, they're still fighting. Like, he's there. But he's... Oh! Oh! Point taken! No, no! Stop it with the shields! Pushroom! Pushroom! Oh! Oh! He just pistol whipped me. No. You know, I'm losing everything to this guy. Oh, he knows Voltorbs explode. You know what? I'm gonna get a game over from this guy.
Voltorbs?
Voltorb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did that come from?
because he exploded. Up, 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 run!
How did you get out of that?
I don't know! Run! Run! Oh! Okay, I think that's my last fairy. I better leave well enough alone. And go lick my wounds, because I am not gonna win this fight. I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. Oh wait, where's that? Yeah. Oh crap. Crap. Fine. Ow. Okay, I was just... Wow. Storm's over. Cats are walking around now. That's good. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
You didn't defeat it.
I didn't defeat it. But everybody's calmed down now, so... I didn't defeat it. Huh.
Oh, use your tracker sensor. If you have a picture of them.
Album, compendium, I do. Equipment. Yeah, I should have gotten stuff. Yeah, says sensor. Wow, what'd I do? And music stopped. They're all relaxed. So where did he go?
Oh, he's not anywhere nearby.
No, where did he go? Huh.
That's weird.
Maybe you scared it away.
I doubt that. I
Maybe.
doubt that. I would love to know what happened, because I equipped. Where is it? Where is it? Ancient. Where's the ancient thing? Not there. I know it's in here somewhere.
Wait, you equipped an ancient blade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
But it
If you
didn't.
equip,
He didn't make any drops though.
right. The ancient blade is an instant kill, but you don't get any drops from it. I didn't realize you equipped the ancient blade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an instant kill. It basically gets rid of them, but at the cost of not getting any drops.
Really?
Yes.
So in
And
other
you can
words,
equip those.
you whipped its ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a kissing your sister kind of way. I mean,
So you can equip those to arrows too if you don't want to get too close. But yeah.
where did it go? It's in here. I know it's in here. There it is. An ancient dagger-like blade. It's too small to be wielded as a weapon, but it can be used as an arrowhead. Yeah, it doesn't say anything like that in the description.
Yeah, they're the equivalent of the ancient arrows from Breath of the Wild.
But it's only 50 damage. That is weird. I mean, okay,
Yep.
that's weird, but I went after him because I wanted his stuff. So, cheated myself out of that one. Point taken. Do I have this goat? I had that goat. Link.
Honestly, if you have enough of those, you could take off any of the Colosseum stuff.
Oh!
Attached to an arrow, zoop, one down.
Will
Zoop.
those work?
Two
Because
down.
obviously they're not going to work against
Yeah.
Ganon.
No, Ganon, probably not, but
I mean, I've got 14 of them.
the Colosseum stuff will, yeah. Because I did the Lionel fight in the Colosseum. That was the first way I got through. I got through the first 4 normally, by myself, no companions. In the 5th one, I was down to like 1 or 2 hearts left, and all the rest were grayed out. I had nothing left on me. I said, screw this, I'm not doing this. So I just ancient bladed him, and it still gave me the weapon. The
Majora's Mask?
Armor. Majora's Mask, yeah. It still gave me that. So it counts.
I mean, I don't think there's really
It
much
counts
I
as a
can
defeat.
do much with the... I mean, just being realistic, I don't think there's really much I can do that I want to do, rather, with Lionel parts.
No, a lot of that's using the weapons to make them stronger. And there's some upgrades. I think the Barbarian set has some Lionel part upgrade stuff to do. Upgrades.
Pardon. Oh, well, that makes sense. I am, though... Ooh, gotta sneeze one more time. Hold on. Pardon. Ugh.
Bless you.
Ooh, bless my cotton socks. Thank you. Okay. So, what do you think? Are Lionel's part of Ganon's army initially?
Yes.
Or are they creatures that originally lived in Hyrule before he showed up?
I think the first one.
Because I am absolutely not sure. I mean, Lionel's... Like, there's a lot of things that are in Hyrule
I
that...
feel like they're just creatures in Hyrule. Like, they're not...
See, that's
they're
what I'm
territorial.
wondering.
They're
They
not
are very
part of anything.
territorial.
But at the same time, I feel like I've seen some stuff where them as part of his army. Like, maybe in one of those memories where they're...
Yeah, but
where
the same
the
can be said
Gerudo are
about
charging.
Right.
You remember that when the Gerudos are charging and Minoru blasts them or whatever?
Yes.
I think there's some Lionels in that cutscene too. So I gotta go back and look at that. But they might be part of his army. But I feel like they're just regular creatures that's just living in Hyrule.
See, I feel like the stone taluses are also ones that are just... They live in Hyrule. Same with these guys, the Octoroks. They just live in Hyrule. Because the only time you see stone taluses really pair up with... I wanna try something. That's why I'm coming to this Octorok. The only time you see that stone taluses pair up in for for Ganon in general is when they're being ridden by bokoblins. Oh, where'd it go? Ah, there it is. So what'd I get out of that? Oh, okay. So, interesting. So, with the Octoroks, you can throw certain weapons at them. They don't do legendaries, anything from amiibos, they won't upgrade, that sort of thing. But, I have found with the royal bows, like some of these royal bows that I have, I've thrown those to Octoroks, and they've gone, like one of them went from 48 to 44. When I threw it at an Octorok. But it gave me the attack up. And then this one here this started at a 30 and went to 32, and it gave me the attack up. So it's almost like it's random.
It is random. They give you a small bonus. They make it pristine. Basically, it removes all the
gloom.
All that stuff. But it gives you a random attack bonus as well.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of those tricks to get the best weapon in the game. I remember I told you about the Dust Claymore.
Well, that's the thing. Like this one here, or this one went from a 30 to 32, but one of these went from 48 to 44. It dropped when they put a buff on it. So I don't know if it's random or if it's because
it definitely is random.
Because like when you
drop, it doesn't make sense.
When you get one of the demon bows, when you go after the Gloom Hands, when you get the Demon King's bow, it won't do anything with that because it's considered a legendary weapon.
Okay.
So it won't fix it and it won't give it any other buffs. But when you look at the little number, the number is green or yellow, I can't recall off the top of my head, because it can't go up anymore. That is like the most. And
maxed
it's
out.
at 60. It's totally
Pristine.
maxed out. Right, it's pristine, and which is why I don't understand why my royal bow went from 48 to 44. Which was weird. It gave me the attack up, but which kind of makes up for it. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's what I was thinking. Because it made up for it, but maybe it's like say the max is 50, and they wanted to give you a +6, but that would have been over 50, so they had to knock you back down to 44 to give you the +6 to give you the max of 50.
That would make sense.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna find another one because I have this royal bow here that has nothing on it. So I want to see what another one of these guys do. I've got 3 of them that are saved. This one I just did.
But that's
So
part
up
of one of
here.
those tricks. Is you can like save right now, and then toss the bow and let it clean it up basically, and then if it only gives you 4, then you can reload your game and do it again until you get 6 and get better and better.
Really? Because I tried doing that with a couple other things, and it only did it once because a blood moon hadn't happened yet.
Yes. Well, if you reload your game. If you reload your game to the point before you give it to the Octorok, because I think they can only clean like once or twice before a blood moon, or before the next blood moon, where they can do it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
each individual
I'm gonna go
Octorok
back
can
to
clean
where
like
is
once or
he at
twice.
again? Stupid Koroks, I hate you so much. The Koroks are probably the dumbest thing ever, and I know why. I get why they exist, because you need extra weapon slots, blah blah blah, because of item durability. Which means if item durability wasn't a thing, we wouldn't have to go after 900 Koroks. Okay. Whoa! Well, that happened. Best adventuring armor ever. Take my rupees! Okay, we'll see if this does something then. Because I thought it was just once per blood moon. Oh, it didn't make a noise. Yeah, it might be only once per blood moon. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to a... Oh! Okay, I'm out. Don't worry. I'm done. I'm done. I can take a hint. Whee! Oh, wow. It is almost 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Oh, yes, it is.
Holy cow. Have I really
Damn.
been doing it this long?
You say only.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on your time zone, but...
I'm at 8:41,
Yeah, I'm at 7:41.
so I've been gaming
look
for
at
like
you,
2 hours.
just a mountain time or central or whatever, la-di-da. Central.
Hey.
Central.
Aren't you the one that's in the future?
It's really
what hap-
not that great.
What happened 20 minutes later? I want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, really.
So then. All right. There he is. Go toward the red pin. This way. Oh, oopsie daisy. Apparently there's like 5 of these Octoroks around. I haven't been able to find the other 2. But I digress. Oh, up, up, up. Thank you. Huh. Interesting. You know, there are some places where it's like, you know, I wouldn't be so shocked if there's a Korok here. And there isn't.
What?
I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, okay, that's why the map's going crazy, because I went over the city. Boop. Up. 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 There we go. Okay, so he's probably up there. And you have to be careful with this one and pay attention, because if he throws your bow back at you, it can knock you off into the enemies there at the side. Learned that the hard way.
Oops.
Teehee. I want to see what you do. Oh, whoops. I think you have to be... Shit. Damn it! Fine, I'll do it your way. Jeez.
So let's just do everything
It's just so fastidious.
you want to do. I swear.
Come on. Come on. Suck it up! Okay, so... It's stage 38, but it put durability up on it. So it lasts longer.
Nice.
Okay. Well, and these dusk bows are from amiibos, so nothing's gonna happen with those.
I mentioned this the other day in your chat, I think. But if you notice, like when you go to pick up a weapon, like say if you drop, like say you drop a bow or something. I think yeah, the latest one was like 38,
Yeah.
and equip the 30. If you go look at the text box for the bow that you're gonna pick up, it has a little arrow beside it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I learned that from you. From one of your own
Maybe.
streams. Not from one of
yeah.
mine. I think I learned that from you when you were streaming, actually.
Yeah, if you have a bow, if the bow you're going to pick up has a stronger attack, it has a green arrow up. If it has a lower attack, it has a red arrow down. If it's lateral, it's the same, whatever. Gray arrow to the right. So, I'm just explaining this for anybody in the chat that wasn't already aware of that. But
It's a
yeah,
fun
it's a quick
daily.
way to just to look and see. Oh, I don't need to pick that up. It's a lower quality weapon, but it doesn't tell you anything about.
Yeah, it doesn't show the
Perks.
special qualities of each one.
Yeah,
So, like,
you won't know about durability or quick shot or anything like that. But
right.
it
You
does
have
help.
to pick it up first. So, you can purchase gemstones here in Goron City. And you can get diamonds. You can get sapphires. You can buy flint. Who needs flint, though? Flint is abundant. You don't really need to buy it. And then you can buy the other one. Rubies. Rubies?
Yep.
But I cannot find any place where topaz is sold. And topaz is my go-to because, it's nice.
Let me look real quick. Let me see if
Yeah, and
I'll check real quick if Terrytown does or if Gerudo.
You know what?
Because that's the only other two places that I can think it would sell it.
Whoops. Nope. There is really no quick way to Terrytown, is there? Gotta go this way. travel.
Yeah, that shrine's the quickest way there. You would think that they would put like a quick warp or something in there, but nope.
I mean, it's so out of the way, you would think. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. Which direction am I going? Aha. Nope. Doggone it. Go back to map. Take this back. Delete. Yeah. We'll go like that because I can't tell my directions. There we go. Ooh, what at? Oh, there's sneaky river snails down there. Fun. I thought they were just lights, but they are not. Oh, blood moon.
Bro. Run!
Oh, you know what? I don't have my buddies out, do I? There we go. You can't summon here. Oh, I'm aware. Though, I wouldn't cry if Yonobo fell to his doom. Okay, let me land. And what's so funny, when you do the quest in the castle where you go after all of the Ganons and you destroy the puppet, then the Blood Moon scenes are completely quiet and there's nobody. Zelda doesn't talk in them anymore. That's some psychological warfare on the part of Ganon. Let me tell
They're
you.
just messing with you. They're messing with you is what they're doing.
Oh, very, very much. See, oh, they had bombs here the whole time? Meh. Monster Essence. I got Monster Essence from trees, and I can't remember where. That was awkward.
Well, over here, it is 10 minutes to 8, which means it is time for me to go beat my kids.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
Say that
You got-
out loud.
Well, you got to schedule it, or else, they'll start trying to overtake you. You got to
Hey, yo, bro.
get a special time. You got to get a time together. Just, all right, it's time to beat my kids and go to bed.
I'm just saying, bro, that's kind of sus. That's kind of sus.
It is. It is. It is.
A little saucy sauce. Or a side of sauce McNuggets.
And by beat my kids, I mean tickle them till they throw up.
All right, bro, you gotta
Either
stop
way,
saying that.
I don't know. I would rather be smacked than tickled.
Hold up. Hold up.
If I have to choose.
Hold up. Why we talk about this?
Because Tweak was like,
Because
you know.
Tweak will bring up the most ridiculous stuff to talk about.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Bro.
I have those here.
This is getting more weird. This is
Yeah,
like
right.
that time when we and Lo to that funeral.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not
guy.
seeing anything in the Gerudo place either.
Well, no,
yeah.
but
No,
I
they
do
didn't
gotta
have
go.
any in the
No
Garuda. I don't know
excuses.
where anybody is
All
selling
right,
the
well,
topaz.
catch you later, Tweak.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
I
Have a good night.
think honestly, I think this is probably a good place to stop. Because
Oh no! Don't let me spoil the fun. No.
well, it is 9
Oh.
o'clock, and I have been rolling since a little bit after 2, and my internet was being a butt earlier, and now it makes sense because the weather got bad and my power went out. But
Damn.
that's 7 hours worth in total. So I think
got you.
I think it's a good time to stop. I should probably go eat.
It's a good
Probably
time,
not
though.
a bad
I like
idea.
it.
So, we'll have to catch up again and do this because I really wouldn't mind talking a lot more about the lore itself.
Absolutely.
And this has been fun, guys. So anybody who's in my chat, I don't know if they're still watching. See here. I'm gonna do a few shout outs here because these people are legends. Absolute legends. Nope, Tweak isn't in here, so
Tweak's not in here.
Damn.
there he is.
What you mean? Tweak's right here.
So,
I'm looking at your screen.
so Tweak is right there. Well,
Uh-huh.
didn't wanna. These are definitely people, a couple legends you need to follow. I highly recommend them. They're great people, good peoples. So, if you have the opportunity, please follow them. They're amazing. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a podcast or something like that.
I
Something.
think that would be outstanding. I think that's a great idea.
I
gonna-
am totally down for that.
We're gonna have to mash up some stuff because I have a lot of knowledge about very little, or very little about a lot. No matter which way you look at it, I might
no,
just
like the
be
first
like-
one. No, the first one was good. You nailed it, Cass. You nailed it. That
So
was good.
if at any point we do, I would love to put our heads together over this. It'd be definitely fun. But thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream and hit a
Okay.
button. So you guys have a good night. Bye.